Hi guys and welcome back. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the small time lapse that we actually just had then. So that's kind of how I wanted to, in a way, finish it up. It just saved a lot of time, and I think I'm going to do that, especially with the Roman stuff, because I've got such a massive island to actually do. I might actually do a lot of the outside stuff and some of the interior stuff. If I can show it in a time lapse, then I'll do it on a time lapse. But yeah, it made it a bit more interesting. See, we've done the villa. We are finished with the villa, or the wine thingy. What's it called? Vineyard. There we go. We're finished with the vineyard. I think it looks pretty cool overall. The actual shapes of it as well. The roads aren't, linear, and it follows on hills and things. I think it made it look really, really interesting, and it made it look really kind of different. So we've got a couple of buildings that extra, the ones I just built in those ones. So I kind of want to do a little walkthrough of those bits that I've just done on the time lapse, and the other stuff as well that I've done off camera. So I've just put in things like this. So this has all been picked off the green berries, and I've put some of those down. We've also got some that are being picked over here, and I probably need to mix in more barrels, but it just looks like normal barrels, but it looks good with the blue ones, even though it doesn't make much sense. So it's a detail versus purpose one. I've talked about this before. Yeah, detail versus purpose. So purpose wise, it doesn't really make sense because that's a full barrel and there's still berries on this, or there's still grapes on this, but detail-wise, it makes it look very clear that that's being picked, whereas there are some barrels randomly around somewhere. They go like here. So this is a load of empty ones. And that doesn't have any in there, but it doesn't stand out as much. So it's like a small detail, whereas this stands out, so you can kind of really tell. So yeah, we got that. So I've been doing those. Obviously, there's still loads of sickles and spades, and that's wrong. I didn't want that. Let me just fix that. Because I did some copy and pasting on some of these. There you go. So there's got some water as well, sickles and stuff. And that goes off. Now the first little thing, we've got a little path here that goes from the main path and works its way up. It's quite nice. And this goes to... There we go, nice little gardening palette. We've got a couple of little trees. This is kind of like a little pagoda-y, not really pagoda. Gazebo, but it's not a gazebo. It's kind of like a little sitting area for the owners of the villa, so they can actually come outside and they can actually sit up here, and they get a really nice view, I think, of... Well, it's just a really nice view, and you've seen that I've put these little bits of curtain in it as well. That wasn't on the time lapse, that's just a little extra bit. So I put some of those there, so that it actually looks like they can be draped over. But I mean, the view from there would be, of the entire estate. I mean, you get, pretty clearly, you get a warehouse, which we'll go over and visit in a bit. We get the shrine, and we also get the villa. So I think that's really cool. It's just a nice little peaceful area so they can go and chill out. And I've used the new, marble stone thing that we've got as well. So there you go. So you get that, and you also get a little bit of a view of the sea, but not really too much. So a couple of little sitting areas, just a simple stuff like that. I thought that was quite nice. It's just, simple, but effective. Then you kind of get lost through these. I love the actual effect that we get here, and I can't remember the path. There's the path. There you go. Yeah, so we get that, and I quite like how this middle bit's different and open as well. I can't remember if I talked about this one or not. Just a different style of doing it, I guess. So this one really worked. The mix between of jungle. Yeah, jungle and the grape one, and then actually putting the grape vines, or the actual vine type that looks like grapes. I call them grapevines. They're actually that one there, the leafy ones, but they look kind of like grapes. Well, on this anyway. That really mixes well together, and then we got the other one which doesn't quite mix, but yeah, but that opens it up a bit more. So when you're walking past, you actually get more of a view of everything, down here. So anyway, let's go over to here. So we've got a bit of a path on this bit, and what we've got over here is the warehouse. So it's a 45-degree angle warehouse. It's just because of the space that I had. So I was looking at the actual space that I had here. I could have put one that way, but more effective use of the space was actually to do a 45-degree one. So yeah, put in a 45-degree. Putting a little bit of mossy sandstone off camera. Also putting these windows out of ladders. I'm not sure about those yet. Tell me what you think. So yeah, in the warehouse we've got lots of wine caskets and boxes and stuff. So that could have manure and stuff in it, because they would probably use that on these. I know that in modern day France there's some places where they use human manure on for champagne and stuff. So yeah. But then yeah, down here a little bit hidden, because you know what I'm like with my hidden stuff. So down here you can't really see it, and then you got a path there, whereas you got a path there as well. So little path down here that gets the where you get the water out. This wasn't on the time lapse. So yeah, kind of like a little purpose thing. Need to get water out, and got them. Sorry guys, got cough. There we go, I muted it. Yeah, so we got the empty jars or pots to actually fill with water that can then be carried or whatever, as well as the big ones here. So they can use that to water the fields to fill up the baths or whatever. We then have a major path, or not really a major path, a bigger path. There's just some like little trees on it. And then we get to here. You saw this bit on the time lapse. This is actually like a little. It's supposed to be a pear grove type thing. So that's for the actual family. They like pears. Don't really do it as like a commercial thing. They just got like their own little orchard. A really small one. If anybody else has some better blocks, I did use the other type of ones. What was it called? Dark oak on these. But that didn't really fit together either. But it does and it doesn't. So, and I was like looking at the actual leaves of pear trees, and they look more like that one. So yeah, I don't know if I should switch it back or not. It doesn't quite fit with that colour. It's too green. So I don't know if anybody else has got a better mix. Because of the actual biomes that I've used, I can't really use anything else. Because I'll show you guys. I think I did extreme hills for this. There you go. So that goes really yellow. So I don't think that really works, and obviously all the other ones have biomes. So if you guys have them as well as the biome, please do comment that. That'd be awesome. Then anyway, up here we have the actual shrine. So obviously you guys got to see this on the outside. First time I've used the new one, already new, the red sandstone stuff. Redstone or whatever you want to call it. It's not redstone, red sandstone. Yeah. Yeah. So I use that mixed in with the white. I think it actually works really well. So I'm going to be using those again. Later on throughout this series, because it just fits. So I had to drink. And yeah, in here I've just done a really simple thing. I've got a simple fountain and a shrine. That's it. That's all it is. But nice and detailed. Used lots of slabs in it, and I tried to use, yeah, there you go. You can see the white blocks that are showing through. This is actually one of the corner blocks. So I wanted that to show through. It just made it look quite interesting. There, and we got just like a little candle, well, not candle, a lantern, which has got some invisible fire around it. But it works really nice, I think. And the reason it's so big, because that family isn't going to need a shrine that big. They got their like household god, and they've also, got this massive shrine to something. Now, what I was talking about before with you guys is that I'm going to be building a fort at some point. Probably not in the next couple of episodes, but I will at some point be building a fort up here. And the idea I was having actually is that, well, they're going to have to worship at some point, and the town is all the way over there, like a 10-minute walk in Minecraft, but, well, it's not a 10-minute walk in Minecraft, a couple-minute walk in Minecraft, but in real life it'd be miles and miles away. So they're going to need a shrine, and I didn't really want to incorporate it in the military building. I wanted to keep it very military, so instead the state has put in a lot of money to this, so that it's all, paid for, part by the family and part by the state, and that's why, okay, now it makes sense. See, I had to justify this bridge, basically, because there's not really going to be anything there. There might be a couple buildings or something. That's why there's a bridge, and that's why there's a double path that goes there and goes around. So you can kind of see it now, like how clear that path is, and how, it goes across here, goes through the grounds, and then it goes around and goes up to there, basically. I'm probably also going to do another one, or another path that goes up through this way. I've still got a bit of detail to do around this bit. This turned out pretty good, though. Compared to what it was. I just left in the rock that was there before, so I don't need to do anything with that, but yeah, just like random bushes, like really horrible ones like this. You look really good on it, because they are just horrible. So there we go, we got like nice little ones just to mix, and then a mix of flowers, and, well, not really a mix of flowers, but just bits of grass and bits where there isn't any grass, and there's stone and all that kind of stuff. Same on this hill here. So that looks all good. Probably going to do the same on this hill when I've actually got a path. So if I'm going to do a path going up here and across to this bit, because this is a nice area as well. I was thinking about doing a windmill right on this bit here. So yeah, do a windmill up there, and maybe even do something else around here where you need to get to the aqueduct, because obviously they need to get to it somehow. Yeah. So I need to figure that out at some point. But yeah, I was going to do like a little path here, so it's all joined up like through the back streets, or not really back streets. You wouldn't have like a main road that goes here and then it goes all the whips around. Instead, you're trying to keep it a bit more connected, I guess, because they'd be families, like happy and stuff. So yeah, that's what it looks like from above, though. I think it looks cool. It just took ages to build. The other thing that I need to show you guys, I guess, is I'll run through here what I've done with Steam and to try and explain the Hypocaust, because I didn't really explain it very well. So this is what I've done. That one I always flicks up and I don't know why. I'm going to do it that way. Right, so what we've got, this is the little change room. Super simple, just a little seat and stuff. So I have to drink again. It's this cough that's like making me drink loads. Down here, yeah, we got the Hypocaust. To show you guys this. Then we got the little furnace in here, a little bit of fire. This is what it looks like. I think it looks cool. I really do. I like it. So, oh my god, sorry guys, I had to cough again. Hopefully I didn't catch too much of it on audio. But what I've done is I used the, there you go, you can see a bit better there. I used the stone slabs. These actually showed up on this side here, and it actually looks cool. So I decided to go with that. And then to put it down on the sides as well, because I get some stone slabs, and then just normal cobblestone, and this type of stone. So what happens with a Hypocaust anyway? This door would be closed, definitely. It would be on. This heat's up here. The actual... Now, usually what happens is heat will just escape. It goes upwards. It rises, okay? So what we've done is, over on this side... Oops, actually knocked out a bit too much there. Over on this side, I've got a little gap piece here. This is to show that there's... little funnel. There is actually a little funnel on the outside. So what happens is it like rises. Obviously, it goes to the floors, but it would also try and find a way out. And there's going to be like a clear pipe up here, or on the other side, and you'll see. We'll see. Right, if we go outside, oh, that's flipped down again. See what the hell's going on with that one? There must be. It's when I go past that tripwire hook. That's what it is. It has to be something like that. Anyway, yep. The outside. Okay. There you go. That's where it has there. So right on top of that one, there's the stone stair. Has a pipe, and the pipe goes out, and then that's where the steam goes out. So then you'll be able to actually control how much of the heat is actually going out. So if for example, the Coldarium was ridiculously warm and too warm for the master to go inside, actually the glow on that's really cool. If it was too warm for them to go inside, then at least they can, let more of the air out, and then with that air escaping, more, it would cool down. So that's how it works anyway. Hypocaust, it finds its way, is what I'm trying to say. So there we go, we got a nice little back path. But I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Built this little wall as well around the shrine. It just thought it finished it off quite nicely, just made it look a little bit more separate and separated from everything. But I'm really, really happy with this and how it turned out. So what I'm going to be doing is with the other Roman stuff, if you guys want to see more, please do say so. And yeah, I'll do like that time-lapsey type stuff as much as I can for it, because we've got such a big island. I mean, seriously. On speed 5, it's probably going to take me a while. So yeah, that's going to be like the main city part is going to be in there. But actually, it's not going to be the main city part. That's going to be the main forum part of it. And then you've got this island, which is going to house the Colosseum or Temple, and Temple even. Colosseum and Temple. And then that goes all the way to the edge. The map, there we go, over there. So we've got quite a lot of space, as well as a couple little islands as well to fill up. So this is a big project. So it's going to be a big project, but I think time-lapse way will be the best way to achieve it. And there you go, there's some of the little islands. I think I've got another one which I had an idea for doing a little fort on it. Here we go, this one here. So I was thinking about making this one a bit more rocky, more hill-like. So stripping back all the trees and actually making it into like a little military fort. It's like a forward military thing from, so that these ships are actually guarding something. Or the actual port, which would be... The port would probably be around this bit here as well. So, yeah, we're not doing too badly. But, I mean, we've got wine. They now have wine. Officially, the Romans have wine. That's all they've got. That's their only trade. They don't have any sort of people to actually drink the wine, except for the people that live here, so... Yeah, but I think it looks good. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Tell me what you think. Give me any suggestions as well to improve this, or what you guys want me to work on next. Obviously the aqueduct is going to be one of the bigger things, but other stuff as well. But if you want to see that windmill, you know, sped up, then do say so. If you want me to do the city part, do say so, and I'll go on to that. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.